for the history of our inaugural virtual celebration. We invite you to please turn on your video, as many of you have. It's really great to see so many of you here. Please keep yourself muted during the event as well. It'll help us reduce background noise and allow everyone to fully participate. All right, so awesome. The chat feature is also available for you at the bottom of your screen if you have any questions or comments you'd like to share along the way. So one example could be, wow, this Erica speaker is really fantastic. I welcome that. Using the chat is a great way for you to participate throughout the evening and give some MFOS shout outs to thank our supporters, reflect on your time as a scholar, and show some love for our first generation college graduates. We welcome comments in the chat form from all of you this evening. And to promote inclusion and provide access for everyone participating, live captioning is available for this event. So in order to access that live captioning, you can use the link that is being posted in the chat right now by one of our colleagues, Jarrah Lewis. One more kind of quick technology piece. So if you are really excited to see both our speakers and our presentation slides, if you look at the top, you can click View Options, and then you can click View Side by Side. So this will allow you to see, just like in this example, our presentation and then all of our shining faces. We also do recommend using the gallery view when possible. It just allows you to see the variety of individuals joining, which at this point we have well over 100. That's insane, that's incredible. All right, lastly, all the housekeeping's done. You will see some of our MFOS graduates using some really cool Zoom backgrounds specific to MFOS. So the photo with both President Box and President Emeritus Machen is an MFOS tradition. Thanks to their willingness, many of our scholars take this photo at both their new scholar reception as a freshman and then again at their graduation celebration. So fear not, consider this Zoom background your opportunity to have your photo with both presidents. Graduates, if you missed the ability to download the Zoom backgrounds, we're going to post the link in the chat now. Again, I want to wish all of our graduating scholars congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to welcome our MFOS Program Director, Dr. Leslie Pendleton, to provide some opening remarks.
Good evening, everyone. As Erica said, I'm Leslie, and I've had the distinct honor of serving as the inaugural director of the MFOS program since 2009, and I've been working here at UF for nearly 14 years. So while this is not the conclusion that any of us expected, we are beyond excited to gather together tonight to celebrate the Machen Florida Opportunity Scholars Class of 2020. Joining us tonight are several UF faculty and staff members who have tirelessly championed the success of first-generation students. This is one of my favorite elements of the MFOS graduation event, where we encourage graduating scholars to invite an influential faculty or staff member with them to this event. These special guests have truly impacted the college experience for these graduates, and being invited to this event by a scholar is truly something special. So a warm welcome and big thank you to all of you. Your work does not go unnoticed. Thank you for mentoring, supporting, and guiding our graduates. We also have an outstanding and committed group of Leadership Council members joining us from all across the state and the country. Our Leadership Council is our volunteer board of MFOS champions who meet twice a year to help drive our fundraising efforts for the program. They have been and will remain instrumental in our ability to expand the program. As always, many thanks to each of you, and it's great to see and hear many of you with some warm greetings. Because we're together virtually, we are thrilled to be able to expand our ceremony and include many family members of our scholars, as well as additional supporters and MFOS alumni who live all across the country. For instance, I know we have supporters joining us tonight from Seattle, Denver, Houston, Austin, New York City, and Miami, and the Panhandle too of Florida, just to name a few. Welcome to all of you, and thanks for being here to demonstrate your support for our graduates. So tonight is about you, our graduating scholars, and all you have accomplished during your time at UF. We honor your stories, your determination, your genius, your courage, your families, your past, your presents, and your futures. You are the first, and you've applied the lessons you've learned from your families and your communities, as well as your UF community of friends, faculty, advisors, and the MFOS team to reach this important milestone. So for our graduates who RSVP'd early, we mailed you all a graduation kit last week, and the word is that many of you have received it, which is fabulous. Inside the kit, you'll find your MFOS alumni pin. Hopefully you have it close, because we're going to use it in a little bit. some fun UF alumni swag, and thanks to Publix, a coupon for free ice cream to celebrate your special day in a sweet way with your loved ones. Many thanks to Lisa Patton and Publix. We really appreciate it. Our MFOS scholars, although all different, share a special connection. Tonight, we're also fortunate to have several MFOS alumni who have helped pave the way for so many to join us in this celebration. Hi to all of you. Staying connected with our MFOS alumni is one of the highlights of my job. It's so fulfilling to see you all continue to succeed, both personally and professionally. I enjoy seeing your social media updates and scheduling time to say hi when I'm traveling to your city. Graduates, you are joining a truly impressive group of MFOS alumni, so you should be really excited. In fact, an extra special shout out to 3 MFOS alumni, Priscilla Zelaya, Adam Sotomayor, and Kayla Sutcliffe, who join us tonight. These 3 were selected into UF's 2020 class of 40 under 40 recipients a few weeks ago. We are fortunate to have these 3 special MFOS alumni here tonight to help congratulate our newest graduates, and we also congratulate them on this special honor. They are our first, but not last, MFOS alumni to receive this prestigious award. For some perspective here, our oldest alumni is 33 years old. So many, 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 many more years of career and personal success ahead for our newest and oldest MFOS alumni. Cheers to the 3 of you for this special honor. And again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It really means a lot. We'll also hear from Adam in just a little bit. So I now have the honor of introducing a man who needs no introduction and who has been an incredible supporter of MFOS since joining and leading the UF community. Please help me in welcoming UF President, Dr. Kent Fox.
Thank you, Leslie. Greetings, graduating Machen Scholars. I am so glad that we're celebrating together your amazing accomplishments and that I, in virtual person, can give you my most enthusiastic congratulations. I see indeed that some of you have, for your Zoom backgrounds, a photo of President Emeritus Bernie Machen. And as you all learned when you first arrived, and President Machen and former First Lady Chris Machen and I welcomed you with your welcome reception, this program is named in their honor because they were the ones that started the program. We also have on the Zoom call many wonderful donors and supporters, too many for me to name, but I'll just give a shout out to former trustee Jolyn Merkel and to current trustees Anita Zucker and Dr. Jason Rosenberg. Graduating students, I am just so proud of your accomplishments in earning your degrees and all that you've achieved while you have been here at the University of Florida. You know, I want to tell you that we're going to miss you when you're gone, but please know that throughout your lives, we are always going to be cheering for you with loud Gator cheers. You are the Machen Scholar class of 2020. The first class was in 2010, and we are celebrating your accomplishments just like we are all of the previous classes. Now, thanks to your success, this class of 2020 and the support of our donors, starting next year, we're going to admit an additional 50 students to our entering class, raising the number of Machen Scholar freshmen from 300 to 350 in the entering class. This is a big deal, and I can't wait to welcome, with President Machen, the largest class in history next year, and to watch them thrive at UF just like you. Previous classes have gone on to terrific graduate schools, professions, careers, nonprofits, and I am just 150% confident that the class of 2020 is going to follow in their footsteps. As you rise, I hope you will maintain and strengthen your ties to our university, to this program, the Machen Scholars Program, in the years ahead. We'd love your assistance in supporting and mentoring other Machen Scholars, and someday in investing in future Machen Scholars when you reach that time in your careers. The truth is that our highest achievement at the University of Florida are its people. And as members of the Gator family, it's not reaching about our own ambitions, but helping others to reach theirs. Class of 2020, warm congratulations. I hope you're going to stay in close touch. Come back to campus frequently, and when it's possible, we would love to see you. You are forever a part of the University of Florida family. I'm now pleased to introduce 2 graduating Machen Scholars who we've asked to speak. The first will be Cindy Jarrah. She's a 4th-year public relations and criminology major with a minor in women's studies from Kissimmee, Florida. Cindy was recently awarded the prestigious Charles Wellborn Service Award from the College of Journalism and Communications, and she's going to be inducted into the 2020 UF Hall of Fame. After graduation, she plans to work in the realm of public interest communications. And our second graduating speaker is going to be Talia Rodriguez, a fourth-year criminology major with a minor in Spanish from Belle Isle, Florida. Talia, with a perfect 4.0 GPA, I wish I had had that, here at the University of Florida, will also be inducted into the 2020 Hall of Fame. And she'll pursue her Juris Doctorate next year at either Duke University or Georgetown University. And now, it's my privilege to turn this microphone, the Zoom microphone, over to Cindy.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, President Fox. Thank you, supporters, donors, my own professors and mentors for being here. As President Fox said, my name is Jarrah, and I'm honored to be here in my living room with all of you tonight. I wish we were able to get together at the President's house to enjoy that delicious mac and cheese just one more time, but we're all social distancing to beat this together because that's what Gators do. Another thing that Gators do is help each other out during times of need. Whether it's during a pandemic or the day before the withdrawal deadline, MFOS has always been there for us through it all. I have seen firsthand how much Leslie, Erica, and Richard care about us and every MFOS scholar. It's because of them that I am able to stand here in front of you all tonight. It's also because of them that all of us in this room have been able to accomplish so much during our time at UF. I don't think they know just how many of us wouldn't be here without them supporting us every step of the way. So I just want to take the time to thank you three for not just the support, but for truly becoming family. During this time, I find myself feeling overwhelmed about the future because everything is so uncertain. And I know a lot of you must feel that way too. While we've never faced something like this before, we do know what it's like to face uncertainty head on. I want us to remember that special moment when we refreshed the page and saw our acceptance to UF. I know for me it was a dream come true, but it was also very surreal because now I had to think about how I was going to pay for UF. It was during this uncertainty that MFOS first changed my life and the lives of all scholars because our family sacrifices and our hard work was recognized and rewarded. Now, fast forward to today, and I wanted to share with you what I've learned from my time as the MFOS student assistant the past 2 years. First, you belong here. Every single one of us got into UF on our own merits and have proved to the school that first-gen students are just as successful, but let's be honest, sometimes even more successful than our peers. You have put in the hard work the past couple of years and left your mark at UF, whether it's through research, involvement, or my favorite, being a peer mentor to younger MFOS scholars. You belong here and wherever life takes you after graduation. Second, vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. When my mom passed away during my sophomore year, I was scared to reach out. When I finally did, I was able to get the help I needed and the immense support I didn't know I had from UF. Speaking up is one of the most powerful things we can do, and I want to challenge you to speak up for yourself and your community once you found your place in life. Third, being a first-generation college student turned first-gen college graduate is something you can and should use to your advantage. I've personally been asked about what I can bring to the table during an interview, and the first thing I always say is that I am a fast learner because of my experience as being a first-gen college student. Being a first-gen student may feel like a drawback when you first come to campus and had no idea what you were doing, or even when you were filling out FAFSA for the very first time. But really, being a first-generation student means that you've blazed your own trail and left a mark on a campus that you didn't even know how to maneuver when you first got here. Be proud to be first-gen and take that everywhere you go, because you never know when the next first-gen college student is going to need a first-gen role model. Along with the things I've learned, there were 3 quotes that got me through the years. First, as Michael Scott once quoted, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take," when I applied to things I thought I would never ever get. Second, "Everything hurts and I'm dying," by Leslie Knope, when I procrastinated my homework maybe a little too hard. And lastly, "Be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody," by Kid President. When I came to UF, I quickly got lost in the sea of over 50,000 students, but MFOS took the time to make me and every single one of us feel like a sub-buddy. So now it's our turn to do just that when we graduate. UF is the place where I learned to live on my own, met people who constantly make me want to be a better person, and the place that has given me so many friends who have tried to teach me how football works the past 4 years. It's funny, because when I first moved here 4 years ago, I wanted nothing more than to transfer to literally anywhere else. But looking back at the past 4 years here, I know this was the place meant for me. That's why this isn't a goodbye, it's a see you later, Gator. Thank you. And now, I am very honored to introduce someone I've had the pleasure of knowing since my freshman year when she offered to give me a ride to our first ever MFOS mentor retreat before even meeting me. I've seen her grow into such an amazing person and leader, and I'm so grateful to share this time with her. Please help me welcome Talia Rodriguez.
Hi, everyone, and thank you, Cindy, for that introduction. I just want to say that Cindy has always been an inspiration to me. She's such an amazing individual and serves as a role model for all of us students. So thank you, Cindy. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight for the MFOS graduation. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy in these trying times. I don't know about you, but spending all this time indoors has allowed me to pick up some interesting hobbies, like building an island paradise on Animal Crossing. I'm so honored to have the opportunity to speak tonight, and I want to express my gratitude to the MFOS team for supporting me and believing in me. Something I've learned during my time at UF is the importance of utilizing the support systems that are available to you. I've been fortunate to have many supportive individuals in my life. There's my father, who immigrated from Cuba as an adolescent to create a better life for his future family. There's my mother, who stayed up late every night and read to me to foster my love of reading and learning. There's my older sister, who has always been a shoulder to lean on, even if she goes to a college 5 hours away from my own. And there are my incredible friends and mentors I've met at UF, who have continued to motivate me throughout my endeavors. My time at UF has truly been an adventure. I'll be graduating cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in Criminology and Political Science, a minor in Spanish, and a 4.0 GPA. I will have served as a leadership team mentor within the MFOS mentorship program, served as the executive director of the You Matter We Care Ambassadors, studied abroad in Spain, completed the UF honors program, attended a Gatorship retreat, been inducted into Phi Beta Kappa, been on the Dean's List, worked as an intern at Student Legal Services, been inducted into the UF Hall of Fame with Cindy, and been accepted to 6 different law schools with scholarships. I've also cheered the Gator football team on from the stands. I challenged myself at rec sports group fitness classes, explored downtown Gainesville, tested out many different study areas, and ate at Chompit one too many times. I look back on my time at UF and I'm proud of how far I've come because it wasn't always easy. I had some of my greatest successes while at UF, but I also had some of my greatest failures. I've been rejected from multiple student organizations. I've done poorly on an exam. I've missed a deadline. I've been heartbroken, I've been homesick, and I have not always known the best path to take. Last year for me was a particularly large hurdle in my college experience. I remember a specific night from last fall where I was feeling hopeless about my future. I was lying on my floor and crying when I remembered something that one of my mentors from UF had told me. She said, when you're feeling hopeless, try to focus yourself on the things that bring you hope and the things that excite you. So at the time, I had not submitted my law school applications, but Duke Law was one of my dream schools. That night, while lying on the floor, I took out my phone and I Googled things to do in Durham, North Carolina, where Duke is. And I started to create feelings of excitement as I imagined the experiences I could possibly have. And I'm telling you this story because 6 months later, I was admitted to Duke Law with a scholarship, and I will likely attend. So I encourage all of you to never give up on your hopes and your dreams, no matter how hopeless things feel or how many failures you face. We all fell down at some point, but rock bottom teaches lessons that mountaintops never will. I couldn't talk about my experience at UF without talking about MFOS. I remember when I first received that MFOS email and how I burst into tears as I called my parents. Since then, MFOS has continued to support me by providing me with a mentor, giving me opportunities to serve in leadership roles, teaching me invaluable lessons, encouraging me to become engaged within the first-generation student community, advising me through challenging times, and introducing me to lifelong friends. I'm eternally grateful to everyone who has made this program a possibility, and I've made it my goal to be able to give back as an alumna and help another student just like myself. I will close with a message to my fellow first-generation seniors. First, congratulations on this incredible achievement. Graduating from college is no small task, and I know that each and every one of you has had to overcome obstacles to get to where you are today. Being able to represent my family as the first to graduate from college is one of the accomplishments I'm most proud of, and I'm proud of all of you for doing the same. Second, something that many first-generation college students face is imposter syndrome, or the feeling of doubt in one's own accomplishments. I've faced it many times in my college career, and I even faced it upon being asked to give this speech. I will close with this message to you. If you weren't capable, the opportunity would never have come your way. You belong. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the MFOS class of 2020. And I also have the honor of introducing our next speaker. Adam Sotomayor is a proud MFOS alumnus and currently serves as a Chief of Staff at the U.S. Department of State. Adam graduated from the University of Florida with a Master's in International Business and Bachelor of Science in Finance in 2010 and was recently named one of U.S. 40 Under 40 influential alumni. Please welcome Adam.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations on this incredible accomplishment. I'm excited to be here with you all. One second. One second, please. Okay. I'm Adam Sotomayor. I graduated from the University of Florida in 2010 with my Master's in International Business and my Bachelor's of Science in Finance. And like all of you, I too was a Machen Florida Opportunity Scholar. I have to start by thanking UF President Machen, President Fox, Leslie, the entire MOS team, the donors, and all of you for making this program an incredible resource to us all and for other first-generation college students to come. You all should be very proud. Because of your hard work, perseverance, dedication, we today stand here and we're able to celebrate your accomplishments and that of everyone as well. One second. One second, please. Technical difficulties. One second. Sorry about that. Let me do this. Okay.
Adam, would you prefer if we come back to you in a minute and we can go ahead and transition to Dr. Mall? Would that be best?
I actually just got it corrected. Thank you so much. So sorry for that distraction. So you all should be very proud for what you've accomplished. I'm incredibly grateful for what this program has meant to me and my family. You will all be leaving UF with your degree this year, but the real life experiences and affirmation that there's no obstacle that's too big to overcome. You all have already inspired your families, your friends, your communities, and I want to encourage you all to enjoy this moment even as we face uncertainty in the world. You've made it this far and the best is yet to come. I remember experiencing this moment back in 2010 and how eager I was to take what I learned and make an impact on the world. I was passionate about public service and I had a government job lined up just after graduation. But unfortunately, there was a government hiring freeze and I no longer had a position. Without a plan B in mind, I moved back home looking for answers, trying to figure out what that next step would be. But as Gators, we always know what it takes to rise above, to be perseverant, and to move past any obstacle. So I use this as an opportunity to learn and to grow. So I got back up, looked for other opportunities, and started teaching at a high school where I lived in Miami, Florida. I also got to work with kids over the summer as a community organizer. And I got to take my talents and my experience at UF to contribute back and to work in public service, something I was incredibly passionate about. Working with these kids, especially from economically disadvantaged backgrounds, and seeing their perseverance to pursue their dreams and accomplish their goals inspired me to seek and to continue fighting for that very dream that I had studied for at the University of Florida. And it really reminded me that with every detour in your journey, there's always an opportunity to gain and learn something from that experience and to have an impact that you can take with you wherever you go next. 2 years later, after growing as a teacher and a leader in my community, I was finally able to get my first job in international business working with CNN in Miami. Through multiple interviews, lots of applications, a long, lengthy process. But it was an experience that I had teaching that ended up being the most helpful in preparing for that position, that prepared me for what would be next. That combined with my experience at the University of Florida, I was confident entering a corporate environment for the first time and able to gain really a firm foundation on what it took to be successful as a new hire. But I didn't stop there. I continued searching and looking and applying for those positions that will allow me to work in government, to work in public service, and to contribute to international affairs. And 2 years later, I got that first opportunity when the Secretary of State's Special Representative for Global Partnerships offered me an opportunity to join his team to help advance global partnerships for economic development around the world. And so began my 6 years in government service. The goal that I had pursued for a very long time and had to overcome some obstacles to get there. But fortunately for myself and my family, I had the MFOS program, all that experience, and the experience of having a great support system to move forward. During my time in government service at the U.S. Department of State, I've had the opportunity to travel overseas, to work with diplomats around the world, to advance key issues and advance our U.S. foreign policy objectives, from human rights to countering terrorism to economic development. Through all these programs and all these activities, I've learned so much about what it takes to work with others, to understand diverse perspectives, and to come together as a team to accomplish a goal, especially when it comes down to our U.S. bilateral relations with other countries. I currently serve as the Chief of Staff for the Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs at the U.S. Department of State, where I seek to advance cultural exchange and sports and professional exchange programs to bring people together from different countries and promote mutual understanding. All these experiences, including working with White House officials on executive orders, to supporting the president's travel to France for bilateral meetings with the president of France, would not have been possible without my experience at UF. The confidence that was bestowed upon me by the incredible mentors, the staff, the professors, and all of you. And it was through this experience that I was able to learn to not only adapt, but to grow, to dare to exceed, and to continue fighting for that very dream I had looked for so long. And what I'm most proud of, beyond anything else, is all the obstacles in the journey that got me to where I'm at today. And that's what I want to emphasize to you all, that it is truly a journey and to enjoy every moment. Because every day that you step out there and you seek to make an impact, you will inspire someone. And that's the greatest gift of all, when you can inspire someone to pursue their dreams as well, to get right back up and not give up, regardless of what they're going through at the time. I share this story to encourage you all to make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Success is more than a job title or a salary, and will look different for all of us. We've all studied different fields, have different experiences. Don't just plan to achieve, but dare to exceed. It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to go after all your dreams. Don't ever feel like you're moving too fast or you need to slow down. You don't need everything to begin changing something. Regardless of where you're at and where you start your career after graduating, there's an opportunity to make an impact. Cherish that moment and learn from it. And it's going to be an incredible opportunity, I can guarantee it. And your value to the world is defined by who you were uniquely created to be, to impact other people. And regardless of what you do, you will always be able to do that if you step in with the right attitude. Always look for ways to pave the way for others, the way that the University of Florida Machen Florida Opportunity Scholars program paved the way for us. After all, we all are the Gator Nation. There's a strong network of Gators in Washington, D.C., and I find that staying close to UF through the Gator Club and other activities has been an important part of my post-college journey. If any of you are heading to DC, feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to connect with you. The MFOS family doesn't end with graduation. Congratulations again. Thank you for the opportunity, and go Gators. At this time, I have the honor to transition to one of the newest members of the Gator Nation, Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Deandra Mall. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Wow. Good evening, Gators. As Adam said, my name is Dr. Deandra Mall, and I serve as your Vice President for Student Affairs. I just reached about 100 days in this position, and it has been an amazing time in transition. But I can definitely say it is great to be a Florida Gator. One of the reasons I was so attracted to UF is the energy and passion students have here for making an impact. I've learned that being a Gator is more than academic excellence, it's excellence in action. And as we take a moment to celebrate you all, our amazing scholars, I can hear and see that commitment, that action, and that passion. This semester, so much has happened across the globe and in our own backyards. Among them is that you're now preparing for the next part of your life. I'm beyond confident that your collective bodies of work, professionally, personally, and academically, will serve you well as you move forward. You are all amazing, strong, resilient change makers. Without question, you are brilliantly ready for whatever comes next. So today, we celebrate you. We celebrate this monumental milestone. We celebrate the manifestation of your dreams and your vision. We celebrate the culmination of your undergraduate career and the beginning of a bright and vibrant future. As you claim your title among a vibrant community of first-generation college graduates, myself included, understand that you have taken control of your education and your life, and you've empowered others along the way. You've normalized what college success means, not only for members of your family, but also your community. You are an impressive group of leaders and scholars committed to your world and making a difference in the lives of others. And along the way, I am certain that adversity has introduced you to yourself as it has to all of us. I hope you like who you've become. I hope that commitment will extend throughout your lives, making graduation merely a marker of your lifelong journey as you use your unique talents and interests to help and uplift others. This is not the finish line, but rather the beginning. Remember that your life, your success, and your direction for it is a result of what you put into every single day. This is your return on your investment. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is an intentional journey to fulfill your own purpose and realize your potential. My personal wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small, and that you never need to carry more than you can hold. I would also share with you, once someone asked me a long time ago what I thought my purpose was once I actually graduated as the first member of my college to attend, first member of my family to attend college. Over the years, I thought about what that means, and I really summarize it to say, I think about every time I go through a door, I always look behind me to see who's coming next. I then hold that door open for others. As you think about where you're headed next in life, think about all those folks who come behind you, who thank you along the way in some way or other, or who you know that you've helped create pathways forward for. I implore you, as you go about life, never forget to look behind you and always be ready to open the door for who's coming next. Congratulations, Machen Opportunity Fellows. I'm so proud of who you are, who you've become, and I look forward to how I can help open the door for you moving forward. I would also say thank you to all of our donors who actually invested in you and helped to actually do that as well. As a first-generation college student, I can't imagine who or where I'd be were it not for folks who invested in pouring into me the way you poured into our students as well. You have laid the foundation educationally and financially for students' personal and professional success. I, like all of our students before us today, are the living embodiment of a dream realized, and I can tell you firsthand that you are the change makers. This program is evidence that UF is truly for all Gators. Everyone who's graduating in this upcoming week and who's sitting before us today is a result of how you've proven that commitment without capital is counterfeit. Thank you for being coming to the table with your capital and committing to student success. Congratulations to our donors for making this possible as well. Thank you. I would now like to turn the floor over to Dr. Leslie Pendleton, who will take the show from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mall, and thank you to the graduating scholars for sharing your stories and experiences as Gators. Of course, thanks to Adam for sharing a glimpse into your career and your life since graduating from UF. So Cindy and Talia, y'all don't know this yet, but the UF bookstore has generously gifted us 2 diploma frames as a way for us to recognize you for all you've done to advance the MFOS program during your days as a scholar. We look forward to seeing this with a diploma inside very soon, hanging on your walls. So a big, big, big thanks to Bob Blake and the UF bookstore for their generosity and their longstanding commitment to the MFOS program. So the diploma means so much, right, to our first generation college graduates, and it's really more than a certificate of completion. It is a symbol of success, transformation, and perseverance, not just for you graduates, but for your families and your communities as well. Being the first in your family to earn a college degree is truly something special. Because of this, we felt it extra important to read the names of our graduates who are here this evening. To help us do this, we've invited a special name reader, Monisa Klein. Monisa is the chair of our MFOS Leadership Council, a fierce advocate for our first generation students and the embodiment of a servant leader. It is an honor to have her read our graduates' names, along with our truly awesome assistant directors, Richard Blake and Erica Aguiar, both who are also proud MFOS alumni. And of course, I wanted it on the fun too, so I also get to read some names aloud. Monisa, I'm gonna turn it over to you to get us started with our graduate recognition.
Thank you, Leslie, and hi, everyone. Greetings from Houston, Texas. I'm delighted to be here and congratulate you all. To get us started, I have the pleasure of recognizing the following UF and Machen Florida Opportunity Scholars graduates in 2020. Augustina Arce-Mena, Tony Ann Attard, Dante Bellany, Jasmine Benavidez, Gabrielle Brown, Modeline Cadet, Isabella Camacho, Francesca Carrera, Sabrina Chu, Ramon Colindrez, Maria Croze, JC Cruz, Shayla Curry, Raylan Davis, Celissa Davis, Bonnie Demathine, Corey Deemer, Christiana Dixon. At this time, I'd like to introduce and transition to the Assistant Director, Richard Blake, to continue recognizing our graduates. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, Melissa. Congratulations, scholars. Continuing on, Ariel Ellison, Janasia Fisami Pierre, Merari Flores Saldana, Idalmis Gonzalez, Jornisha Gonzalez, Nafisa Hamed, Michael Hernandez Garcia, Ricari Howard, Cindy Jarrah, Romero Juarez, Nishal Khan, Danielle Coker, Karshana Laporte, Maxine Lawson, Nancy Lee, Katazina Levitt, Shakia London, and Gwyneth Malik.
Altagracia Martin, Elijah Martinez, Gian Mate, Jensen McCullough, Gabriela Mendoza, Jennifer Morera, Nicole Moscoso, Tran No, Sana Wynn, Madeline Oleski, Aaron Pasco, Halak Patel, Hansberry Pierre, Kimberly Pierre, Carlos Pimentel, Ashley Polo, and Prince Powell.
Morgan Prezano, Pervez Pujani, Julia Ramirez, Samra Rashid, Jarrett Rapaski, Quinlan Rhodes, Talia Rodriguez, Kevinisha Scott, Sarah Stanley, Timms, Barbara Torres, Du Tran, Brando Escagi, Jennifer Valle, Patrice Young, Taylor Ziegler, Annabelle Zogaji. Awesome, everybody. All right, so let's give some virtual love to our class of 2020, maybe some jazz hands or gator chomp, show some of that love in the chat. Way to go, everybody. So it is now my pleasure to introduce two and proudest MFOS champions, Dr. Bernie Machen and Mrs. Chris Machen. We owe the vision and impact of this program to the Machens. Dr. Machen, I'll turn it over to you to say a few words and lead us in what I know is your favorite part of the program, the MFOS pinning ceremony. Dr. Machen.
Thank you, Leslie, and good evening, everybody. I want to thank all the donors and friends of the program who are with us tonight in certainly the most unusual graduation event that I've ever attended. But I would like to speak just for a moment on behalf of Chris and me to the graduates. This is a hard time for our country. Many of you are facing unusual and sometimes incredible opportunities to not succeed. But I want you to remember something. You were a success when you came here. We picked you to come to the University of Florida because of the success you had before you ever got here. And you're going to leave here even more successful than you were when you came. Life is going to be tough. You heard Adam talk about the difficulties he had when he faced a hiring freeze that aborted his immediate career plans. But look where he is now, and look how he overcame what he did. You've got to do the same thing. Don't let this tragedy that affects our country slow you down. You've made such an incredible imprint on life so far. You just got to keep going. We are proud of you. We're going to be proud of you no matter where you go and what you do. So on behalf of Chris and I want to thank all of you for being part of our program. And the part we want to get to now is the pinning ceremony, which symbolizes the fact that you're not leaving the program. You're a Machen Florida Opportunity Scholar for life. So my wife, if she doesn't stick me, is going to put my pin on. If you've got a pin near you, try to go ahead and put it on your clothing right now and wear it with pride. It's something that not many people get to have. It's an important part of your life, and I hope that you stay connected to us forevermore. Congratulations. And now back to you, Leslie.
I'm going to jump in real quick. Oh, go ahead, Leslie.
No, I was going to say thank you, and I was going to pass it right to Erica.
As a proud alum, I just kind of poked myself with my own. This is from my graduation. I won't tell you how many years ago, but it's really cool to be on the other side. So thank you so much, Dr. Machen and Chris, for being always willing to be part of this unique experience with us. And this pin, graduates, is a signal that you are almost a first-generation college graduate, no longer student. Of course, we don't have the power to confer your degree, but we have faith in all of you to finish those exams and final classes and earn your diploma very soon. Now, if we know anything from our first-gen students, it's that they always seem to find ways to take what others may see as a challenge and instead see in really innovative possibility. So, in that spirit, we would like to take some time for something that we can't really usually do at our physical event. We'd like to turn it over to you. At this time, we're going to open up the Zoom floor for you to share your gratitude for the MFOS program and for our supporters. Reflections about your time at UF, anything that's on your mind, your favorite UF memory, even thanks to some of your family members. And to do this, what we'll do is ask that you raise your hand using the participant reaction tab at the bottom of your screen. You'll click that and it'll give you a prompt to be able to raise your own hand. And we're gonna call on you in the order you raise your virtual hand, and our team will call out your name and invite you to speak and give you the permission to unmute yourself. You'll see a little pop-up. If you just could wait to hear your name be called, this way we can kind of keep everything under control. And to ensure that we're able to hear from as many scholars or other participants as possible, we do ask that you keep your remarks brief. So we'll go ahead and get started, so feel free to start raising those hands. And we're first going to get started with Sabrina Chu. Sabrina, I'm just going to have to find you in this whole thing to be able to unmute you.
Hi everyone, this is me and my mom. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that is here, sponsors, donors, staff, leadership council, for your continued success into this program. Being a part of this MFOS family, I was able to have support from day one, someone that I could always speak to because the staff always cares about their scholars. You have truly shaped me into the person I am today. Today, I'm a proud MFOS alumni, and I was able to pursue my combined degree in my Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration and Marketing, as well as my Master's in International Business, making myself a double gator. Thank you again, all the sponsors and donors, the staff, Leslie Pendleton, Richard, and Erica for supporting me, and doing all the behind the scenes to support someone like me to attend college and pursue a higher education. So thank you again. And my mom's gonna say a couple of things.
Hi, everybody. I'm so thankful and very grateful to the scholarship fund and to help those students. They really needed to continue the education and the career. That is really important. And the scholarship provides a very meaningful support to us. And I really, really appreciate that. And thanks again. I'm proud to be a Gator mom. Go Gators!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. It's such a treat to hear from our family members. Next up, we've got Lynn Morgan. And we'll go ahead and unmute you.
Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I would just like to say congratulations to all the new Machen Florida Opportunity Scholars, and tell them that once they get out into the world, go to your local Gator clubs and find other Gators near you and be active members of your Gator clubs. We need you so much. And it will be very good for you to have the support of other Gators that have experienced Gator life a little bit as you have. So congratulations to all of you. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Next, we've got Kayla. No, we have multiple Kayla, so Kayla Sutliff.
Hi, I am a double Gator. I graduated in 2013 with my bachelor's in education, and 2014 with my master's of education, and I'm a 40 under 40 award honoree winner, and I can truly say that I couldn't have reached this step in my career without the MFOS program. So I want to say congratulations, and I can't wait to see what you graduates do in the future. So congrats.
Awesome, Kayla. Next, we've got Shirin.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say thank you, the MFOS office, the staff, the donor, and the alumni who gave us such amazing advice. I think now is like reflection time. Around this time, 4 years ago, I was, making decisions of where to go for school because of financial situation. I would not be able to make it to UF. My dream school was in my freshman year of high school without MFOS. And I just wanted to thank that for the support and that I have got from this program. And I hope that you guys will continue to support more and more students like myself and others to obtain this opportunity. I think MFOS have made that this education is tell us to not take this education for granted, and it's great to be a Florida Gators.
Thank you, Tran. Elijah, we saw your comments, so if you want to go ahead and go next.
Hi, Elisa here. I just want to thank all the donors, sponsors, faculty, and staff that believed in me and invested in me. I honestly wouldn't have gone to US because I wouldn't have afforded it if it wasn't for the scholarship. I'm actually the first, well, obviously I'm the first in this family, but I'm also going on to higher education. I'm pursuing my master's in forensic anthropology. So that's super exciting. And that's all thanks to you all for believing in me and giving me this opportunity, something I never would have thought would have happened for me. And my mom wants to say a few words. She won't come on video, but she does want to say something.
I just want to say thank you so much. We are very grateful for this scholarship.
Yeah. So thank you again, and I can't wait to see all the future first generation scholars, and I hope to be a donor in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Sarah, go ahead.
Hi, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, a little emotional, but I really can't say thank you enough for believing in me before you, sorry. Thank you for believing in me. I don't know all of you, but from the bottom of my heart, just, you guys have made my future possible. So sorry, but I look forward to being a teacher and hopefully inspiring students for many years to come. Sorry, but again, just wanted to say thank you. I really can't say that enough, so.
Well, if there was a dry eye before, there is not now, Sarah. Thank you so much. Barbara, you're going to be up next.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all the donors, all the sponsors, the entire MFOS team. I want to say congratulations to all of my peers that are part of the graduating class. I am part, or I was, since I know I just graduated, of the Florida Cicerones, and in every single one of my tours, whenever people were visiting campus, MFOS was one of those things that I most definitely mentioned. And you know, I'm so grateful for the scholarship and everything that's done for me. I'm just now graduating from the College of Nursing, and I know that nursing school is hard enough. I would not have been able to do it if I had to worry about finances and everything in between. So I feel the same way as Sarah. I have my voice a little shaky, but thank you so much, everyone, for this great opportunity.
Thank you so much. And again, I think it's such a treat. We don't get to normally do this. I mean, we work with our scholars all the time, but we don't normally get to have all of you share. So thank you so much. We're right at 8 p.m. We had perfect timing. And so thank you for sharing all of your remarks. I'm going to be crying for a little bit longer. So I'll turn it back over to Leslie to close us out tonight.
Really? So I have to talk now? Thanks, everybody. So I am not sure about all of you, but wow, our class of 2020 is a truly impressive bunch. You are incredibly genuine, thoughtful, and really ready to tackle the next steps in your lives. Let me conclude by saying that your connection to the MFOS program, as Adam mentioned, does not end here. We will remain in touch regularly to learn about all of the great things that you've gone on to do. It may sound simple, but updating your contact information with the Alumni Association, joining our groups on LinkedIn and Facebook, and joining your local Gator Club, as many of us also have mentioned, will really help us as we look to support many more generations of MFOS scholars. As Dr. Fox shared, we are increasing the number of scholars in our entering freshman class by 50 for a total of 350 new scholars in a few short months. We are able to do this because of so many generous supporters who believe in the power of this program and believe in all of you. So thanks again to all of you who have joined us near and far to celebrate this tremendous milestone for our graduates and for our program. There are so many people to thank for pulling off this virtual event tonight, but let me just say that you all know who you are, and we could not have done this without you. As an MFOS supporter told me on Monday, during crises, those who step into innovation fare best. I think that's great advice for all of our graduates, and she is totally right. I think that I feel confident in sharing that tonight's innovation, where many people jumped in with 2 feet, I really hope you agree was a success and something to stand up and holler about. So on behalf of the University of Florida, let me again congratulate all of our graduates. You all inspire us, and we are a better university because of you. So you are all currently being unmuted right now for a reason. We want to together as a loud and proud first-gen community. If you all would please join me in doing what we do best. Some right over left, some gator chomping, and some loud go Gators. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Go Gators!
Go Gators!
Okay.
Thank you. Congratulations. Good night, everyone.